this?
Oh my God. I got retweeted by the vice president. So this is the big news. The ICE agent who shot Renee Good on January 7th in Minneapolis, Jonathan Ross, suffered internal bleeding to the torso following the incident.
So this was the officer, the ICE agent who got run over, like got impacted before he shot her, yeah? Had internal bleeding then. Okay, so it did hit him, yeah?
It's almost as if she hit him. Well, what we're witnessing right now is a complete and absolute narrative collapse.
You know, I've been a defense attorney for a long time. A conviction here is probably going to be very, very, very unlikely. When the vehicle goes forward and he's actually hit with the vehicle, if that happens, then I don't think there's really going to be any court that's going to say that that's not a serious threat. Where you can say this may not be as clean a shoot as you want, but I don't think this officer will go to jail. I don't think this is going to be any charges brought. The officer being in front of the car doesn't give the person...
She's crazy. She thought she could do that and get away with it like it's GTA. Nah. In GTA, they shoot you as well.
Sitting in the car like...
The right to run them over.
To hit the gas and run down the officer.
I think it's fair to consider CBS straight fascist guy.
And they're crying over this and celebrating over Charlie Kirk's unfortunate assassination. Do you see? Crazy, man.
Government media. We are witnessing a total narrative collapse. There have been like 5 different arguments that these people have made. At the beginning, they said that she was just trying to drive her kids to school. Then they said that she was afraid. Then they said that she didn't hit him. And now they're saying that CBS is state-funded propaganda fascism. JD retweeted me. Did he really? Let me see.
That's crazy, bro.
Got retweeted by the vice president.
That's a flex.
Bro, I appreciate it. I don't really talk about this a lot because I think that it's kind of like an ego thing. I know there are other streamers that like talking a lot about how, you know, they
literally who I was thinking of. We all were thinking of.
To get mainstream credibility and mainstream approval. There's a lot of guys that are in really high places that I've spoken to and communicated with, and they're really nice guys, and some of them really appreciate what I do. And this is what I said too. Wow, it's almost as if the thing that obviously happened because it was recorded from multiple angles and analyzed by the whole world on a frame-by-frame basis actually happened. Amazing. Looking forward to seeing the next goalpost shift. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to see the next goalpost shift. What we're going to see instead is just them agreeing with each other and lying. I'm not even kidding you guys. This is what somebody said in response. I think we all suffer from internal bleeding because blood runs through our body.
No. See, this is them. No. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hilarious, bro. It's collapsing. It's insane.
The Supreme Court is now debating...
It's insane.
...on what a woman is.
The Supreme Court is debating what a woman is. All of them words, they shouldn't work together. They should never be seen together in a sentence. What's going on?
Listen to this.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Since you bring it up, why don't we start there? Dr. Verma, I wasn't sure I understood your answer to Senator Moody a moment ago. Do you think that men can get pregnant?
Oh.
I hesitated there because I...
You hesitated? No. She's a doctor. Nah. See, stuff like this, you gotta like revoke their license, or they got a license in it or something. Their doctorate, strip them from being a doctor. That's ridiculous. She's gonna defend it now to be. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Think that men can get pregnant?
I hesitated there because I...
Nah. No way.
We got to get rid of these people.
No way, man.
We got to get rid of them.
Yeah, this is ridiculous, man. I swear.
Like, this is you've got it. This has got to stop. This is so ridiculous, so insane, so stupid. What is this? Take
I
away
wasn't
our
sure
license?
where the conversation was going or
Trust me,
what
the
the
license
goal
needs to go.
was. I mean, I do take care of patients with
And like sacked from her current job and all of that. Fine, everything.
different identities. I take care
Jail.
of many women.
Uh-huh.
I take care of people with different identities. And so that's where I paused. I think, yeah, I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
Well, the goal is just the truth. So can men get pregnant?
Again,
Goal is just the truth. Can men get pregnant? Here she is again. Gymnastics. Oh no.
and the reason I paused there
I love watching this unravel.
You haven't paused. You just simply have not answered. It's yes or no. This is crazy. This is crazy.
I love watching this unravel in real time.
Unbelievable stuff.
There has been nothing better than watching these people totally unravel and unwind in real time.
Yeah.
This is embarrassing. This is the saddest thing ever. It is.
Yeah, and it's like, look, this is their legacy. This is your legacy, love. This is what you're going to be known for. This is what you're going to leave in history for yourself, your kids or whatever, your bloodline. This. You said you don't know what if a man... Yes or no, can a man have a, you know... What did he say? A baby? Or a period? Yeah, can... Oh, my God.
I'm not really sure what the goal of the question
The goal is just to establish a biological reality. You just said a moment ago that science and evidence should control, not politics.
Yes.
Right.
So let's just test that proposition. Can
Yes.
men get pregnant?
I take
Can men get pregnant? It's just as simple as that. I think every child that I know would know the answer. Every single child that I know. If they haven't been, you know, sucked into the system, or their parents haven't, you know, brainwashed them with the pollution. Sadly, there is some. But every child I know will be able to answer that. They'll say, no, how ridiculous. What a stupid question to ask. Of course a man cannot have a baby. They can't be pregnant. Of course not.
care of people with many identities.
Look what she's doing. Look what she's doing.
This is crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's sad to see,
This is
really, though.
insane. What is wrong with you? Back to the script? Yes.
Yeah. And I guarantee you that she'll just keep going back to it. She'll never answer it. Because she can't. She simply can't. She's shackled. So what's going on here? Some sort of shacklements are going on and unable to say realities. So what is that? What sort of form of control is that? It's a sickness. This is sick. It's sick.
But
It needs to stop.
men
They
get
need to get
many
out.
women that can get pregnant. I do take care of people that don't identify as women. That
Can men get pregnant?
again, as I'm saying,
Let me just remind you what you testified
Yeah.
to a moment ago. Science and evidence should control, not politics.
I don't know
Yeah.
how anybody
Yeah.
can watch this.
And also, how more clearer can he make it? How more clearer can he make it? She's agreed to that. Science and whatever it was, not politics. Yeah. So now she's avoiding it through. I know people who identify that. The script comes back. It's a madness. It's a madness. It's a madness. It needs to stop, and these people need to get out. It's so true. It's the only truth because it's hindering society. It's bad. It's inherently bad.
This and not come to the
Confusion.
conclusion that this woman is absolutely insane and should be she should have her license taken away from her.
All of that.
Like if you think that men can get pregnant or you can't answer this simple biological reality, you should be disbarred or like not disbarred, but like
And he got her with the first question. Damn. She's bad.
had your
Bad at
license totally
debating.
taken away. Like what are we doing with this? It's insane that this is even happening. Like and this is the problem is that I don't think that we are nearly aggressive enough with these people that are trying to take their weird ideology and turn it into an actual practice. Like you have to totally destroy these people. And you have to make an example out of them too.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, they will totally unravel the world just so they can feel good or to fit in with their ideology. You
Yes, 100%.
can't let this
That's
happen
what
at
they're
all.
doing. That's what they're
So
doing.
can men get pregnant?
I
You're a
totally
doctor, I
agree.
think.
Science and evidence.
You're a doctor, I think. I hope. I hope not. I hope not.
Should guide medicine.
Science and
Do
evidence.
science and evidence tell us that men
Yeah.
can get pregnant? Biological men, can they get pregnant?
I also think yes/no questions like this are a political.
He made it even more clearer. And what's she saying? I think questions like this political. What's she saying?
Tool and
No, yeah.
It's a political tool. The question itself.
This is no. You don't understand.
They
no,
lost
this
it.
is all a political tool.
They lost it.
Oh my God.
Yes, no questions are about the truth, doctor.
She's the tool. She's the one that's the tool. That's what it is.
Let's not make a mockery of this proceeding. This is about science and evidence, and I'm asking you. You know, the United States Supreme Court just heard arguments yesterday at great length on this question. This is not a hypothetical question. This is not theoretical. It affects real people in their real lives. And you're here as an expert, called by the other side as an expert. And
This is. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Do you remember what I've
Wow.
said before about experts? I've said this over and over and over again. These people are not experts. Stop referring to them as experts. They are absolutely not.
They're just
Who's
like
defending
crazy.
her? The people that put her up there to say this shit. Absolutely. If you think that this is the truth, a lot of these weird leftist people, they do this constantly. They can't define what a woman is, but they can
Yeah.
define what sexism is against women instantly. How does that happen?
That's mad, isn't it? When you consider it. Woo!
you've been telling us that you follow, right?
Never
you're a
listen to
doctor,
experts.
and you follow the science and the evidence. So I just want to know, based on the science,
Right.
can men get pregnant?
As-
That's a yes or no question. It really is, I think.
I think you're trying to reduce the complexity of a lot.
I'm not. I'm trying.
There's no complexity.
Oh god, this is bad.
It's not
bro.
complicated.
It's very bad.
It's just not.
to get,
Feel
it's
bad
not
for her.
complex.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get to an
simple.
answer, and I'm trying to test, frankly, your veracity as a medical professional and as a scientist. Can men get pregnant?
I think you're
Can men get pregnant?
also conflating.
Oh god, anything but answering it.
Man.
Someone
Man.
said L doctor.
She's definitely in denial. It is. This is a doctor. And I want you guys to see how
Oh,
bad
no.
it is. See, these are the same people that are out there repeating these same lies over and over.
Yeah.
You got to institutionalize these people. You got to do something about them. You can't let people out here going around, this is a doctor.
Doing this.
Where are our standards?
Yeah, where
the
are
hell
the
is going on?
standards? Yeah. Yeah, 100% agree.
This is
male,
extraordinary.
female with
No, I'm not conflating male and female. They're two
He said this is extraordinary.
different things. There's biological men and there's biological women. And I
And
want to
that's
know,
it.
can men get pregnant?
what you were talking about is
What you're talking. Oh, let's hear what this actually is. Oh my God.
biological.
You're not gonna answer my question, it sounds like.
Biological males.
This isn't a
She's afraid of being attacked by people out in public. I know.
100%.
And
That's
you
what
have
it
to
is.
force the-
That's why it's quite sad as well, because you're seeing that she knows. Everyone knows in the whole room. Everyone in the universe knows this, the answer to this question, but she's afraid of backlash. So that's quite sad when you can't be honest with reality. This is when it becomes dangerous, because you're denying reality out of fear. That's essentially what it is. You're denying yourself reality out of fear. You know it is the truth in your heart of hearts. You know it to be true. It's the truth. That's all it is. It's a yes or no, and men cannot get pregnant. It's as simple as that. Biological man cannot get pregnant. It's impossible. It doesn't happen. Women, biological women, they get pregnant. So she's unable to do that, unable to see reality because of fear. That's actually quite a sad life. So when you see it like that, you know, as dumb as she is, you know that she knows the truth. You know that. So it's like, why? Then it's fear. It's fear of being whatever the repercussions are. Ultimately, it's fear. So that's like, That's actually sad. Like, this is where you're leaving behind. This is where you're gonna look back on, and go, look back in anger.
these people into admitting it. And I think that really the more that you press them on this, the more this will fall apart and totally unravel.
That's what needs to happen. You just need to.
This
keep
is what
getting
happens
pressed.
is that these
It's just simple questions like that. Like, can a man get pregnant? Can a man, have a period? What's a woman? That's it. It's just simple. They literally won't be able to answer them. That's it. Keep bringing it up.
these
They won't be able
ideologies,
to get past the first question.
there's a reason why the entire internet needed to be censored in order to make these ideologies able to exist.
Yeah.
It's because the moment that even the slightest amount
Yep.
of logic and rationality is applied to them, they totally fall apart. They collapse.
Literally.
Hard doctor, can men get pregnant? Yes or no?
I would be more than happy to have a conversation with you.
They are.
It's so patronizing and obnoxious and annoying. Don't you just hate people like this?
Yeah,
They're
bro.
so annoying.
So annoying, bro.
I hate them.
That is not coming from a place of trying to be polarized and
It's polarizing to talk about whether men can get pregnant or not.
You see,
I'm sorry, but if you get polarized,
that's how deep entrenched their sort of psychotic. It's the only way I can imagine it and explain it is like a psychotic ideology. It's that deep rooted and tangled within their belief system. It's like it's an absolute mess and a complete and utter denial of reality. Like, what is denial of reality then? That's like a sickness, isn't it?
by that, you need to be in a box.
It's actually to be in a box.
To be in a padded room.
Crazy.
push
I'm not
people-
trying to be polarizing. I'm trying to ask.
This is a
I think it is
reality.
extraordinary that we are here in
Yep.
hearing about science.
2026 and that, it's, I mean, have we progressed really as society and all of that? It depends who you ask.
And about women. And for the record, it's women who get pregnant, not men.
It also
We are here about
It
the
also-
safety of women and science that shows that this abortion drug causes adverse health events in 11% of cases. That's 22 times greater than the
That's
Crazy.
insane. 11% is
Yeah.
a crazy number.
FDA
crazy.
label, another fact you haven't acknowledged. And yet you won't even acknowledge the basic reality
That's
that
right.
biological men don't get pregnant. There's a difference.
This is, remember what I
Yeah.
said before about how these people have totally replaced religion with ideology?
Bro? Yeah.
This is their new religion.
Yeah.
This is the reason why they can't deny it or go back on it or say anything that
So
is
I'm saying it's so deeply entrenched, it's all mixed and wires and tangled, and what a mess, what a thing.
counter to
Good
it at
luck.
all. This is a dogmatic cult religion.
It's madness.
Difference between biological men and
And the feature of this religion, it denies reality. Wow.
biological women.
That's
I
scary.
just,
That's how it is.
I don't know how we can take you seriously and your
Yeah.
Nobody
claims to
should
be
take this
a
person seriously.
person of science if you won't level with this on this basic issue. I thought we were past all of this, frankly. I can't believe we're still here talking about this.
I am a person of science
Probably after this, she'll write a massive book about like what a woman is, and you read the book, she don't even answer, waffle. She's
and
one
I'm
of them.
also someone here
No, you're not. No, you're not.
who's here to represent the complex experiences of my patients, and I don't think
They're not. It's not complex at all. What do you mean it's complex? It's just
so
this
bad,
is what they
my
do.
bro. It's so
It's
bad.
insane, man. She's a confused person. She is.
polarized
so bad.
language or questions serve that goal. I don't think they serve the American people.
It is not polarizing to say that there is a scientific difference between men and women. And I want this to be clear and for the
Yep.
record.
Yep.
It is not polarizing to say that women are a biological reality and should be treated and protected as such.
Yep. Yes, up. Say it again.
That is not
Whose brain
polarizing.
cells?
That
Yeah.
is truth. It
She's
is also, by
brainwashed?
the way,
I know.
the
And can you believe this is something we're celebrating, something we've known for eons, since the beginning of time, like a humanity. I'm going, yeah, they know. Bloody hell.
United States Constitution, which offers unique protections to women in a variety of circumstances as women.
That's another really big component he's talking about, is that if you can't define what a woman is, how can we define sexism against women? How can we define gender discrimination against women? How can we define any of these different things that all of our laws and all of our country is built around if we can't even identify what a woman is in the first place?
That haven't they like thought that far? Didn't they think about that? Like, obviously.
You see what I'm saying? And this is what these people have a problem with, is they're not even able to engage with this even in the first degree of rationality.
Yeah.
So whenever you make your
100%
ideology your identity, you perceive every criticism as a personal attack, and you will always defy logic just so you can feel in the right.
Yeah, that's explained a lot of people. Win chatter.
True. She just said why she's
What's
there.
a
She doesn't want to lose
comment?
patience and the money giving a logical answer. Well, again, I think that there needs to be some degree of accountability for people that are engaging with this stuff, especially if they're doctors. Because when you're a
100%.
doctor, like, this is a license that's given to you by a medical board. If
Yeah.
a medical board is giving out licenses to people that don't know what a woman is, then at what point?
Then we got a big issue. That's got to be in the questionnaire. That's got to be in the fucking questionnaire, man.
Are they enabling malpractice? Really?
And your refusal to recognize women as women and men as men is deeply corrosive to
Isn't
science,
this crazy?
to public trust, and
Cooking her, bro, and she knows it. Look at her poor face. She knows the reality of it. Is it the fear that's holding her back? Is it the leash that's wrapped around her neck being yanked? What is it, bro? Look at her face. You can see there's like a sadness there dwelling.
yes, to constitutional protections for women as women.
Yep.
And I think it's
I don't think that Republicans are even remotely as
He's just cooking her.
aggressive against this stuff as they should be. Like, in my opinion, I think that any of these different doctors that did any sort of intervention, like any sort of trans intervention on anybody under the age of 13, should be brought up on child mutilation or child endangerment charges. They should be totally, removed from the license. We should put them in jail, do all of this retroactively, take these people, remove their licenses as well, and then just totally scorched earth these people. Because the reality is that you can never reason with people that are brainwashed. And this is a really big mistake. 18, not 13.
That's the
I think
truth.
13 is a point where everybody can...
Especially when it's like cultish and it's like, it's brutal. It's because, like you said, you've made your ideology your identity. So a criticism, you've taken it as a personal attack. This is a big issue with a lot of people.
Agree. I think 14 to like 18, there's like some gray area, right? So like all I'm talking about are the easy wins. Okay, you want to say 18? I agree with you on 18. But the fact is that 13 and under is the easy win. And so anyway, not even close? Yeah, sure, right? Okay, fine, 18. I don't care. Why are we even arguing about this? Doesn't matter. My point is that they need to be way more aggressive with these people, because you're never going to reason a person out of a position that they didn't reason themselves into. These people are afraid. So the only way that you can conquer that is to make them more afraid of you. And so the way that you do that is you introduce penalties, punishments, and accountability that is so brutal and so extreme that they're afraid to push this ideology on kids. They're
that's
afraid
right.
to try to change science in a way that affirms mentally ill people's gender identity. And they're afraid to try to push this on the public. That's what you have to do. You have to be aggressive. You have to go completely all the way with them.
You just face it head on. Face it head on.
And if you don't do that, what they do is they just kind of stay in their little box and they consolidate power more and more and more and more as much as they can. And then eventually they will exercise that same power against you. You have to shut them down. You totally shut them down, and you do it with literally no mercy, no
crush 'em.
recourse, no second.
Because it's actually a madness, isn't it? And that needs to be eradicated from society. That sort of mental, it's a mental issue that belongs in an asylum. You know what I mean? It's the sort of stuff that belongs in an asylum, not in society.
yourself, you totally destroy them.
Yeah.
Extraordinary.
I don't know why they
That
don't
you
do
would
that.
sit here and advance a political agenda that
Yep.
has been thoroughly discredited
Completely
and rejected by the
crazy.
American
You do.
people in this forum. And I'm glad we had this exchange because it is exceptionally clarifying. It is also in many ways quite depressing. I see that
That's
my time
right.
has nearly expired. I just want to thank the other witnesses for being here. Thank you for protecting women and children.
Yep.
Thank you for your valiant
Legends.
efforts. Thank you for following the science. And thank you, Mr. Chairman, for this hearing.
Holy
Damn.
shit, what is going on? And utter Karen annihilation. I know. What do you mean there's a gray
Yeah.
area in 1418? I think that some people view people like teenagers, older teenagers, as having a degree of like ability to understand what they want more than like a 7-year-old, for example. But I don't think anybody under 18 needs to be having any sort of medical transgender intervention.
None of that.
Like no puberty
No
blockers,
way.
no surgery.
None of that. Once you become 18, you're an adult or whatever age we agree on. It's like 18 or 21. Then you do it. Then you deal with it. You finance it. You deal with all of that. You deal with all the repercussions of the choices that you're going to make. That's the only way. You ain't going to do it to kids because that's like sickening. And it's going to ruin the child. We've seen it countless times.
Know anything. So it's not like I don't agree with you. I'm just saying, like, for 13 and under, that's like that's the really crazy stuff. And so
It's
yeah.
like- it's a
And about
sickness.
then your brain doesn't develop till 25. Yeah, but you can join the army at 18. So I figure if you wanna go on get surgery or whatever, that's totally fine. But anyway, let me see if I can pull out the rest of these because yes, there has been a massive crash out for this. And they're
bad.
actually falling apart trying to justify why women aren't women. Oh, here we go.
They're fighting for it. They're justifying it. Scrambling to tell you women are not women. Pull the wool over your eyes and make you ignore reality. Is that what they want to do? Wow.
Again, here's another
All right.
one.
Good luck.
Miss Verma, can men get pregnant?
It's her again.
Dr. Verma.
Yes.
She's like, damn, man, they keep asking me this question. I can't get past the first question.
I just want to make sure we're
Dr.
all
Verma,
abreast.
If it was up for,
Dr. Verma.
if it's up to me, not for long.
Yeah,
Doctor.
nah. Yeah, get her out there,
can
man.
men get
A
pregnant?
doctor.
As a doctor, give me your opinion. As a doctor, can men get pregnant?
Somebody's
She's like she's thinking about it. Oh my God.
laughing.
As a doctor.
I mean,
I'll move
Yep.
on to the next witness.
That's bad.
Doctor, can
No, you never let these people move on. You
Just say no. Stay on it. Stay on her.
bury them. Absolutely bury them. What are
Men
you
get
doing
pregnant?
moving on?
No.
I know you're a lawyer, an AG, like I was an AG. Can men get pregnant?
No.
Miss Verma,
No.
can
Obviously
Straight up, no. Goes back to Mr. Verma.
not. Obviously you can't get pregnant if you're if you're a man. Duh. It's so obvious. Let me go and see if I can find the other comments about this because there's
God,
been even
man.
more about this with the Supreme Court. It is
In
insane.
the Supreme Court. You're crazy, man. It's gone
NES.
all
And they go after the kids because it makes them unstable to procreate. It's the only way they can keep their ideology
Topsy-turvy.
alive. Well, again, like the only problem is that I think that a lot of these conservatives, and I don't even think it's a conservative thing. I think this is just a normal people thing. I think a lot of these just straight up normal people are unwilling to be as aggressive and as hostile against this stuff as I think they need to be. And I
Yeah.
think that's the big issue that we have now is that basically there's no real accountability for these people. So because they don't face any accountability, they just say and do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah,
So
that's the
that's
thing.
really the big problem. I think that what happens. Let me see if I can pull up
That's true.
the rest of the comments about this
They
too,
need
because
the
what is this, Supreme
repercussions and
Court?
like face it. They're just doing
I
it,
guess,
going,
maybe
getting
trans,
away with
probably
it, and
better-
just doing
better
it
way to look at
again,
it.
and just
See if I can find the rest. That's what we're concerned.
getting better at doing it. Bloody hell.
I don't even think that I'm a conservative,
It's a headache dealing with them.
if you want me to be honest. I don't think so at all. I think this is just common sense reality. So yeah, and
As well
Why are you splitting up sports? Like, I'm pretty sure a woman could play basketball as well as a man if
No.
she practice and he practice. Like, what's the issue?
If she practiced.
Oh my God. Were these people like, how can you be this delusional? This is insane.
The Department of Justice will not sit by when women are discriminated against in sports.
I will echo
Yeah, but what's a woman now?
Attorney General's comments about how
But what's a woman?
brave these women are, these young women.
I thank you on behalf of course, myself, but I think...
Yeah, obviously, right? I mean, the West is falling. Well, I think that the reason why things are getting worse is because there's nobody that actually holds these people accountable, and that's the main issue of what happens.
I'm Congressman Greg Steube for...
You just need to get like normal people, you know what I mean? People with common sense and just brave enough to talk. Man, that's it.
From the great state of...
We'll go, remember that time when people didn't know what a woman was and they were like defending it and that? Bloody hell, yeah, it was just after COVID, you remember? Fucking hell, what a time that was. Anyway, that's how it'll be.
Uh-oh, here we go.
I've been fighting this fight since 2019 when I filed an amendment to the Democrats' so-called Equality Act to protect women's sports.
Equality.
We then filed a standalone bill in 2020, and it took 3 years for it to pass the House floor. We filed it again this
3
year,
years.
this last year.
Why does it take 3 years to do something like that? What? They're not doing their job properly, or what is this shit? 3 years.
And thanks to your advocacy, it passed the House with bipartisan support.
Yep.
Yet because of the ridiculous filibuster rule in the Senate, it dies in the Senate, which is why these cases are so important. SCOTUS has a chance to protect women because the Senate has failed them. During this entire fight, I have said that states need to exercise their 10th Amendment rights to protect women's sports, and thankfully, 27 states have exerted their rights and passed bills to protect women.
Thank God.
Title IX was created by Congress over 50 years ago, specifically to create and protect women in sports.
Obviously.
Yet due to the left's perversion of what a woman is, it has been
it.
under constant attack.
Jesus.
Men do not belong in women's sports because they are not women.
Yeah.
They are men.
Yeah.
The Supreme
Yeah, 2026. Look at us, what we're celebrating. Yay. True.
Court has the opportunity to...
I don't see how anybody
Madnesses.
can argue against this on any sort of foundation that makes sense at all. Really?
can't.
do what Congress
There's
has
no
failed to do
foundation for this
to
at
protect
all.
Women's
You can't.
sports
It's crazy.
And the state's
Yeah.
ability to act where the federal government has failed. At a minimum,
So simple? Yeah.
I pray that
It's
the court
so
allows
obvious.
states to determine policy that protects women. But it is also time that the U.S. Supreme Court to rule there are only two genders and trans is not one of them.
Yeah,
God
obviously.
bless each and every one of you.
Normal information.
And God bless the great United States of
We learned nothing. Only common sense.
America.
Thank God. Okay, finally, we're getting some degree of changes. Refer to men as trans girls. We're ignoring biological truth. What is this here? Conservative justice. Amy Brown Currit. What is this?
You're just drawing the line based on biological sex and saying that trans girls can't be on the girls' team.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Simple. It's so simple. Yeah, that's right.
Age group that's prepubescent.
Yeah.
The record in this case does not support the notion that males
Yeah, of
lack
course.
an athletic advantage at 6 years old. That's about as early as the science goes from what's in the record. And even at that age, males have about a 5% athletic advantage over girls in most situations.
They would still smoke them.
You're just drawing.
It's just like, I mean, when would there ever be a situation where a 6-year-old was trans? Oh, I know.
Nah, it won't. We all know how, though. Them sick parents.
Whenever their parent, probably the mother, grooms them to be trans. It's insane,
Yeah.
man. Prepubescent boys are absolutely still stronger than girls. Yeah, I mean, obviously they are.
100%.
I mean, it's not even a question. But this is what happens. You argue the Supreme Court the definition for sex should not be used when ruling how to enforce Title IX. And this is the other big problem for what happens is that this is the reason why I don't think anybody should accept the lie that, gender and sex are two different things. The reason why is because they intentionally redefine these terms in order.
That's how they bamboozle people. Be
for
aware.
them to try to tell you what the difference is. And I think that basically they do that. They redefine terms and then they build
what's this crazy woman doing in the car down there?
Legal cases around the redefinitions. That's what happens.
Well, that's how they do it, and that's how they endeavour to keep doing it, causing pure confusion to people, and especially to kids. That's what's so sad about it, and she's doing it all because she fears. And that's the saddest thing about that reality. What a sadness. A great one from Asman. I'll pop it in the description when the time comes. But I think I'm done for today, my boys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care for now. Peace and love, man. Peace and love.